All right, so the grind continues for Jake and I. We've been in Missouri. Y'all should have seen them videos by now. We're on bucks. We're on quite a few bucks. Saw, a lot. Got winded, I think twice there on bucks. We probably had a pretty good shot of shooting if they just continued on their path. But it is what it is. All you can do is keep grinding and, stay persistent, and maybe one day it'll pay off. But I told Jake, today is November 20th, and I have a feeling I'm gonna kill a buck today. That's just, we've hunted a lot. I don't even know how many days there. I've hunted more this year than I have my entire life, and something feels right today. So, see if I'm right. Maybe I will. Maybe I'm wrong. But we're gonna get out here and glass this big valley field. See if we can't find a deer to go after. He's coming right at us. All right, so we were driving actually to get out of here for the day, and for the morning. We gotta go work on some videos this evening, and we spotted a buck. So we're gonna get over here, see if we can figure out where he's headed to, and get in front of him, and cut him off. Looked like a good deer, but we're having to leave the area he's in, go park the truck, and walk back in here and see if we can't make a move on him. Alright, let's get some glass on him, see if we can find him. We were just right there watching him, and he got over here. Looked like he was heading to this side, so sit right here and see if we can pick him out. We spotted the buck. We didn't have any time to get footage of him. He was walking down the point above us. We really can't go any further. There's a solid chance he could have saw us when we were coming in here. But it looked like he was on just this other side of the point. He could pop out right here. Or he could pop out on the other side and we'd never see him, but we're just gonna sit here and see what happens. Jake. I know, it is a shooter. Meh, meh, meh. God darn it, dude. Well, that was about the craziest 30 seconds of my life. We gotta watch for the hot doe around here. Well, we gotta get down where we can see. They went into that thicket right there and we can't see anything. That's the wide one. Don't move, he's looking up here. We gotta get down that valley field. Rolling. Yeah. We just saw the one buck, the smaller of the two shooters, drop over this hill right here. If we get down one bench, we should be able to see a little bit better, but they're somewhere in this. I just saw the big buck. Nothing was going on here. And definitely he was the big one. He just went that way in the woods. I would say here in a second they're gonna pop out in that grass over there. be the first 2 shooters we saw. Well, this has been easily one of the best mornings of my life. And it ain't even morning, heck, it's 60 degrees right now, around, I guess, 10 or 11 o'clock. We've seen like 6 or 7 bucks. And we just had a 4-point bed about 20 yards in front of us. They're after one hot doe. We came really close, but no cigar. That big one running across the road was absolutely wild. Let's get up out of here, said Jake, and work our way around. You know, we'll have to go all the way around, but see if we can see something down in that valley field, because that's where they're headed to. I almost had him that time. Maybe I just don't need this thing. So right here's where it went. I went down. Come here, get right here, Jake, just so I can kind of point. So we originally saw the one buck up here on this hill, and we were back there glassing, but we saw him coming down the ridge there, and then we beelined it right here and we're waiting. Well, he didn't cross the side we were at, so I told Jake, I was like, well, we might as well walk over there and check that out. So we're coming down the road here, and we see the tall tine buck running around like crazy. I think it was him. All over this, you can tell he's trailing, looked like a hound, trailing around. And then he shot in the woods right there. Well, I knew that was our time to get in here close. So we got in here, and we could hear him on here grunting and chasing around and stuff. Well, then the hot doe pops out right here in front of us, and she's looking at us. I mean, she's not 15 yards, and she stands there forever, and then walks in the woods. Well, then the small buck comes, and then the tall one, and he stepped over here, and he was in that brush. Well, a little bit. It's like this grass right here, this kind of stuff. But he was right there, and you can shoot through the tops of it fine, I thought. But I mean, there's a lot of limbs going through there, and he was facing. So Jake is right here. I'm to the left of Jake, kind of tucked in this tree, and Jake's right here on my hip. But he was facing right at me, and he wasn't 14 yards probably. And I put it right there on his chest, and I don't know if I hit some of these limbs right here. I don't know, but the shot went left of him. Clean miss. As soon as I shot, I know it missed. It's like that air just went whoosh back in there. Well, he bounded back this way and stopped, turned around and looked at us. When he did that, Jake's like, he stopped, but out of the corner of my eye, I saw Big Daddy coming off the hill right here. So he was trying to tell me, well, I turned right here. We're sitting down, and that buck comes beelining. I mean, I'll play it on the screen. Y'all saw, obviously. Beelining, and we're tucked in right here, beelining. And I'm not drawing because he's literally right coming. I mean, we're in broad daylight, right at us. Well, he gets right there and locks it up. When he locks it up, I draw back, hoping he might stop and look. He was just so close to us. He gunned it down the road, then shot over there. Well, then we tried to get through these autumn olives. There actually is a decent trail where there's an old road coming through here right there. But we ended up circling all the way around. And I saw the one I shot at right here. And we saw him drop over the valley field. When we shot down that valley field, we knew we were down there in there. We stood there forever, didn't see anything. Then I saw the big buck in the woods, and then we were sitting there, and another buck comes off the hill, and we get close to him, and he snort wheezed, and
turned to us there, and I think our wind may have shifted for just a second, swirled on him, and he winded, and he kind of bounded up the hill, but he was still calm, and then he walked up and around, and then we had 2 other little bucks. It was just, I missed, and I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I haven't even watched the footage yet to know how I missed or what happened, but it is what it is. That was, I would miss every day just to get to experience that. You know, if I had to miss every deer shot the rest of my life, but every time I came hunting, that's what happened. That was pretty fun. Like, I'm not upset one bit, but I do want to look for these arrows because my buddy Scotty gave me these arrows, and they're really expensive.